So here we have Billy Fountain by Sirocco Blue out of Billy Bombet. Billy Bombet, another by Kevin, and the second dam, Grand Dam, Eurohill Sparky. She has been a wonderful dam to us, producing Billy Uphill, who is a lovely horse that's jumping at 145. We had a lot of fun jumping uphill, and now the a lovely girl's got him jumping him at 145. And then another Billy Sparky was sold to New Zealand. She's going really well in New Zealand. So some really lovely stock that Eurohill Sparky has produced. And the mother, Billy Bombet, we still have. She is currently sort of jumping at 130. I think she's 7-year-old, and she will be jumping this week at Royal Windsor. So this is Billy Fountain. Obviously the Tsar, Sirocco Blue, had a fantastic career with Jörg Vreeling. Together they won team gold at the European Championships and finished just off the podium in 5th individually. So Sirocco Blue, we've been really lucky to have used him. Different frame to the last one, slightly bigger horse, longer stride, but he's a really lovely, really what I call fills the eye. Love the way his neck comes out of the wither. As you can see, just another, lovely horse with a super attitude. We keep talking about attitude. Is it nature or nurture? I think over the 25 years Donald and William have been sort of set this Billy stud up. I think all the time we're looking the whole time to keep a close eye on the lines and the breeding, and for sure, all of this line, Eurohill, Sparky, the lines have all had great brains. But is it nature or is it nurture? And I for sure, when you're producing these young horses, I always say a trust takes years to build up, seconds to break, and forever to repair. So it is absolutely crucial these young horses get that quiet, good start. This is obviously a bigger horse, bigger frame to the Billy Stuck on You. So I would say that this horse, plenty of scope, all the scope in the world, but he is bigger, and we find that the bigger horses can take just a little bit longer to mature. He's going to have loads of power there, but as yet, he is only 4, and I think you have to use, with all horses, you have to use a certain amount of imagination, but to us it's just so important to just see and as I said, be transparent and see how the horses sort of tick and think, and how they I love just to see them walk, and how they naturally walk, and how they are in their natural balance. And again, it's amazing how when you start getting too busy as riders, you can interfere with the horse's natural balance. And I think Lottie, and that's what we try and always be training our guys. 4-year-olds are 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds are 5-year-olds. We don't expect a 4-year-old to be scrunched up and collected up as if it's an 8 or a 9-year-old, because it hasn't physically got that strength. But it's just so interesting to see what the horses do on their sort of forelegs on their own, without, yes, trying to help them as much as we can in their balance, but by doing very little. As I said a bit earlier, I think one of the things that's so lovely about this big young horse is that, for his size and type, he's got natural super balance. I mean, where it's a little bit difficult, because we've got a whole bunch of them, you would say nearly this distance, because he's big, it's a little bit on the short side for him, but I think he's still coping very well with it. little bit tight behind, and this is where it will be interesting to see. I think maybe Lottie just let him drift slightly. Be interesting again to see what he does this time. So second time, okay. So as I said, it's a young horse. Let's see what it does this time. You know, we want to see how it reacts to that. Yeah, I mean that was better. I mean, I think as I said earlier, these big horses take longer to mature. Possibly he's getting just a little bit tired now. He's jumped a few fences, hot day. I think we've seen him jump some lovely jumps, and yeah, I think he's gonna make a really nice horse.